hope everybody's having a good day. As always, I will record this. Just gonna do a quick sound bath for the eclipse, which is today, so I hope people are taking the time to rest, right? Necessary self-care, even if we feel tired during these times, which might be the case. Honor that. And with that, we'll get started. And yeah. So if you're not home right now, it's totally fine. I'll record it like I always do, so you can listen to it later, depending on where you are. If you feel like writing in, I can't see it from here, but I will look at them after we're done, and I'll do a couple card pulls like I've been doing lately during this eclipse season. So if you are home, please take a moment to get into a comfortable position for yourself. If you have headphones, great. If not, totally fine. And just take a deep breath in and release. One more time, a deep breath in and release. Allowing the body to settle. Nothing you need to do or fix. eyes are closed, you can slowly open them. Maybe stretch if you need it. Wiggling the toes and fingers, bringing a bit of movement back to the body. I hope you all enjoyed that. And I will come over closer to the camera, so we can do these card pulls for you. I wonder how have you guys been spending the eclipse? I cleaned and organized, very Virgo things. Cleaned, organized, mopped the floors, did all the things. Had home cooked food, right? Instead of being lazy and ordering, which I was tempted, but I did not. So yeah, let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know how you spent it. Thank you to those who were able to join. I really appreciate it. I know some of you are on the East Coast, on the West Coast, in a different country, some of you that I know. But super grateful. We'll keep these quick because I do want to spend the rest of the evening kind of in meditation. And just sort of, yeah, quietness. That's how I plan to spend the eclipse in writing. Virgo's my third house, so. And my Cancer rising. Look at this. Okay, I'm getting already a card fell out. Oh, 3. We're gonna take those 3 then. Here we go. Conscious consumer. Ooh. Oh. Conscious consumer, guys. We got, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Right, like Virgo is such a sign of like purity. So that's pretty fitting. Like, are we changing our routines with our diets, right? That's going to involve buying different things. I kind of get that as like a form of decluttering too. Like consumerism could lead us to having so many things that we don't need. So, maybe take a look and see if you have a habit of that, and where can we, maybe not buy from the big chains, right? Maybe not do that. Yeah, look, another one just fell out. Clean energy food, which I was just talking about, right? The other card I got is successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God, whatever that means to you, that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you, right? So you may have some ideas that you've been sitting on, maybe you were going to let go of, that may need to be revisited, because maybe you thought maybe you didn't have the resources to do it, but you do. It's available. It is available to you. Have conversations, be in rooms with like-minded people. You never know who you might be able to collaborate with in order to make those dreams a reality, right? And then we have bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. It's a very Virgo thing. Right? Meditate beneath a tree. I plan on meditating later. Maybe I'll go do it outside. Garden, or sit under the stars, which I love to do. It's like one of my favorite things. Maybe I'll actually do that later. Or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Well, I don't really like to go outside in eclipses, though. It's kind of like a thing. But I definitely will be meditating. Grounding and being in nature is very important to me. Although, this is New York. So there's a lot of concrete. But I do have a bunch of plants, and I love flowers. So I usually buy fresh flowers and keep them, in the house. That's just like really important to me. So I don't know, maybe I'll go buy a new plant, just so that I can work with soil or something. I highly recommend that for grounding as well. If you are not near, like the woods, or you're not able to go for a hike or anything right now. All right, let's see. We'll pick a couple tarot cards for the collective for the eclipse. With things so uncertain and things being ramped up, the day after the eclipse tomorrow, we have, Mars squaring Pluto. So, like, grounding is going to be very important, over the next little while, especially with that aspect. So, don't get into arguments. If you need to cut it off so that you don't. Hold on, let me shuffle these a little bit better. Right, because that kind of energy is definitely in the air. I can feel it coming. Right? It ain't worth it. Choose your battles wisely. Like, it's just not worth it. Sometimes we get caught up in our feelings and we want to express them, but there are other ways to transmute anger or frustration. Right? Moving the body, Mars things. Maybe do a workout. Right? Just move your body for sure. And I love music or dancing. It's definitely does it for me, and working out. Working out is so good for my mental health. Okay, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Right, so where are we not letting ourselves rest? Remember I was talking about rest in the beginning? Some of us may be feeling pretty fatigued, or the card kept wanting to come out, yeah. Pretty fatigued, or exhausted. So please take tonight to rest if you can, right? If you can. I've been getting a lot of these messages, even the last time, right? The Fool reverse, you definitely need some rest right now, and you might be feeling a bit stuck or very undecided about something. Clarity should be coming within this time anyway. Or maybe you're staying in a situation that isn't good for you, and maybe that's becoming abundantly clear at this point, right? But I have the Fool in reverse, so we're not actually making the move either towards that thing or out of that situation that maybe might actually be quite a relief and allow us to feel more rested and not burnt out. Because when we're not in the right thing, we normally will want more vacations or more ways to get away from that thing, right? Because it drains our energy. When it's no longer in alignment, it begins to become draining, right? So just sort of take note of how you feel around certain situations or people, right? Situations or people, they're either going to energize you or drain you. And it's really important to trust that, right? The body knows before the mind does most of the time. So just pay attention, maybe take note of how you feel. And then I get the Three of Wands, right? So this is really about looking towards the future, right? Planning, which is also a Virgo thing, right? where do we feel stuck? Noticing when we feel that way, in what situations or with what people, and what are we actually doing, you know, to strategize our next moves, right? To find that new direction. Yeah, like this is, you know, eclipses are going to remove things so that our lives, our perspectives, our versions of ourselves can expand. So let's allow that. Take the rest that you need to reflect. I'm definitely going to be doing that tonight. That's for sure. That is for show. And I will look at that in my own life too, right? Where have I not made certain decisions to either let certain people, things, or situations go? That was definitely an old story of mine. Maybe there's versions of myself, versions of thinking, or ways, you know, habits, things like this. Maybe I myself can also be more strategic about certain things. And I invite you all to reflect on that, because the bigger thing is coming. The bigger thing is coming. So like, feel the grief of the old way. You know, change is uncomfortable. Certainly is not the most comfortable thing, but it's the only guaranteed thing. Like, what's worse than change? Things staying exactly as they are, especially if you're not, you know, content or where you want to be. With that, you have the opportunity to change anything at any time, right? Like your most beautiful life, although life is beautiful all the time, but even when it doesn't feel that way, right? Because it's a blessing to be here and be alive. Not everybody is given that opportunity, or it's, you know, cut short. But you're still here, and there's still so much ahead of you. So what can we let go of? What is already sort of becoming aware that we need to let go of? What's, you know, blatantly, we have been feeling this since the last eclipse in Pisces, right? Just a couple weeks ago. So yeah, take note. What has come up for you, you know, over the last couple of weeks, or even this year? Like, what has that been? And how can we either approach it differently, communicate a truth to ourselves, to others, draw better boundaries, right? Saturn and Pisces, or let it go altogether, so that we can truly move forward and experience the life that we deserve to experience, that we dream of experiencing. You know, dreams don't have to stay dreams. Dreams don't have to stay dreams. They can be everyday life. So with that, I'm going to leave you, and thank you all for being here. I appreciate you, and have a wonderful eclipse. Good night.